There's a term I learned when I was in high school playing softball called compounding an error. Basically what it means is that we screw up, we beat ourselves up because we screwed up, and as we're beating ourselves up, we make another mistake because we're not paying attention to what's going on anymore. So for instance, as a pitcher in softball, sometimes this would happen where I would throw a batter a perfect pitch so they could hit a perfect line drive, and this is an opportunity for me then to actually catch that line drive and make an out. But because I'm so upset with myself for throwing them that pitch in the first place, my mind is now out of the game, I'm in a negative space, I miss the catch for the line drive, and instead of making an out, they get a home run. This is called compounding an error. And it can actually happen, you'll find, with entire groups or teams of people. So on a sports team, you can see it happen. You can be watching a game and you can see one player on the team make an error, and then the entire team starts to just kind of fall like dominoes, where because they get upset that as a team they missed this opportunity, every other player starts to make errors as well. And because those players are making errors, the rest of the team starts to go further down this negative pathway, and they all just completely fall to pieces. Of course, there are other options too. Laughter, of course, is one of the best ones. So if I find that jumping for joy isn't enough, I'll find some good comedy to watch. And we're so blessed these days to have YouTube because there's so many things to choose from. You can kind of instantly go on and find something that's funny and uplifting. Even if it's just funny, that might be enough. It doesn't have to be uplifting. You can find the cute animals to watch, for instance. I love to read Calvin and Hobbes. That's another one. Calvin and Hobbes will get me out of a bad state almost instantaneously. But going for a walk will work too. Just walking around the block, getting your body to move one way or another will actually change your vibration. And when you come back to whatever the situation is, you'll find that you have a different perspective on it. You'll find that you'll be able to move back into that positive space much more easily. So don't compound your error. It won't help you. Train yourself to know that when you find yourself in a negative state, the most important thing to do is to not perpetuate it, but rather to get yourself out of it as quickly as possible and find the things that work for you to get yourself out of it. And if nothing else, just learn to use your legs, turn around, and walk away for a few minutes and just move yourself into a different space.